What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. I am on the Demon's Lair Prime Incursion, and wanted to go through a quick tutorial on speedrunning this particular map. Now, why this map is you can just get it done insanely fast, farm up some Chaos 8 amps, get yourself a fairly decent amount of gold, and have the chance of getting one of the fully upgraded Chaos 8 weapons from this tier. Now, I do talk about farming this map quite frequently, and I talk about doing 3-minute runs on this particular map. I've gotten a few questions and comments of folks asking, how am I getting this map done in 3 minutes, start to finish? And I wanted to take a moment and put together this video to show you all exactly what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's hop on in and get it done. Now, first things first, you want to limit yourself to a 4-hero deck. The reason I say that is everything that you do that adds more time to your run is just going to slow down the amount of runs you can get done per hour. Now, this map is pretty darn easy to do. It's really easy to get done with 4 individual heroes. To show this point, I'm going to do the entire thing on just one, DPS and building with just one hero, so not only will I not have to reorganize my deck, I won't have to do any hero swapping at all. Now, in addition to that, I always like to bring along a Sparkle Party pet. Sparkle Party is a pet ability that'll roll on any Gatto pet in the game. If it's a kitty cat, you can roll Sparkle Party on that particular pet. Sparkle Party is just extremely valuable for removing assassins. There's just nothing else works quite as good as Sparkle Party as far as something you can do on your hero itself, assuming you're not playing a barbarian. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, you want to shave as much time off as you can. Now, if you don't mind an extra 10 or 15 seconds, you can always come up top here and throw down like a proton beam or a weapon manufacturer or anything up top that will help you remove the assassins prior to jumping into the catapult. Now, if you're running with a team or you've got a partner, one person should come up here and throw down that proton beam or whatever you're going to use, while the other person starts building in the main lanes to get the map progressing quicker. When you're doing it solo, of course, you don't have that luxury without adding additional time, so I bring along that Sparkle Party pet instead of running up there and placing down a proton beam. Now, for this run, I'm going to use a Flame Aura with Deadly Strikes, Mass Destruction, and Destruction, a Boost Aura with Boosted Grasp, but Boosted Grasp is very helpful in all situations, particularly this one, where you want to just get things going fast. Any crowd control you can add to the lane that you can throw down super quick is just going to make life easier for you. I am going to use some Skyguard Towers to take care of those pesky flyers. Vicious Strikes is without a doubt not really required in any means on this map, as just with Deadly Strikes, your Skyguard is going to cover the whole map. It's just a small map, you don't need Vicious, but I'm not going to swap a bunch of shards out just for this particular video. And then Lightning Strike Aura. The main reason I'm using this is it's a 20 DU defense that I can slap Destructive Pylon on. Explosive Traps work great with Destructive Pylon in this same regard, as do Sand Traps to give you even a little bit more crowd control. Any 20 DU defense with Destructive Pylon on is something that you should just have in your arsenal, really, for every single map in the game. Now, that is the loadout I'm going with. I'm just going to stay on the one monk here. Now, also remember, you can bug out the Demon Lord, so you need to make sure you lay off the gas a little when it comes time to DPS the boss. I personally do one of two things. First off, I never ever run up and melee it, as the monk's melee just hits too hard, and it's going to bug the boss out from doing too much damage to it. There's no way out of this. Once you bug the boss, you're gonna have to start the map over. So that's gonna slow down your grind time even more, if you're not careful when DPSing the boss. Now, I do stick with the right click if I accidentally boost, as it's just habit. I boost all the time, then I don't even hold down the right click. Instead, I just tap it. By tapping it, I lower down my DPS a little bit, and it pretty much guarantees that I won't over DPS the boss. Remember, you turn the tides, barbarians, your big boom boom is gonna bug out the Demon Lord. Don't take your boom boom on your barb down there and try to punch him in the face, or you're gonna be redoing the entire map again. So stick with a ranged DPS character, or any DPS character for that matter, ranged or melee, but one that you can control the amount of damage so that you're not over DPSing them too quickly. Now let's go ahead and get this run started. I'm going to start my own little timer here just to check my times just as soon as I hit G. And here we go. Now remember, you don't have to build the entire map before you get started. Just get your basics thrown down, and that will allow you to get the map going while the clock is ticking and you're not spending any additional time. So personally, as soon as I get the basics down, I like to go ahead and start the map, and then I'll build out the things that I don't necessarily need to get thrown down right away while the mobs are actually running. You see, we've got our first Lava Guardian coming. We've got an assassin on us. We're just going to kill it off right here in our R stack, and then start running up our little lava ball. Now remember, although you do have a 30-second cooldown on a Sparkle Party, which is just awesome, you don't want to pop it if you don't need it. So I only pop it if I'm coming up to the catapult. Now once again, I am not going to boost. I'm just going to spray into the boss and burn him down nice and even and slow without any big bursty DPS to bug the boss out and reset him. So let's go ahead and get our last combat phase going. We'll get the last of our defenses put down, as this is all I'm going to be really using, is those two auras, the Lightning Strike and the Boosty Boy in there. And then here comes our Lava Guardian right now. Looks like the Assassin got us, but we got a little free Frostfire Assassin removal in the process. Let's go ahead and run it up top. I still haven't used Sparkle Party yet, but I'm going to need to. As you see, I'm about to get popped on. So Sparkle Party, off to the catapult, and away we go into Demon Lord beatdown time. Nice slow DPS, and our wave is complete. Now, obviously, we don't have really anything else to do here, so we're just going to go ahead and G it up and get this wave going. If you get one of those buggy Lava Guardians that are walking up in between waves, use that to your advantage. Let them get up top and then pop that thing to give yourself a little head start on running that lava ball up. Now, as you see here, I still didn't use Sparkle Party, but I'm going to use it again right now. Assassin pops, Sparkle Party, and off we go. And that should bring a close to the Demon Lord and this particular run. So that was 2 minutes and 40 seconds, roughly, as I'm looking at the clock off to the side there. So 2 minute and 40 second Demon Lair run, and figure you add another 30 seconds to it in loading times, restarting the map, and you can just farm this map out insanely quickly. So that will do it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. I will be back soon with more Dungeon Defenders in all its forms. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.